Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming your way next.
Your Miami Marlins.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starter, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That one finds the corner, and this one is off and running. The pitch. A changeup missing, and it's 1-1.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boog.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Right through there, got him. And there's one away. Now Correa up to hit. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Up the middle, and that chance handled. And he's safe at first.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. To third. Off-balance feed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Framber Valdez. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Xavier Edwards, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Next offering is fouled back. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Edwards leads off second with nobody out. That's one misses, and that's ball 3. And that is out of play. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Agustin Ramirez, the next to hit. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. Runner around third. Across is the runner from first, and they lead by 2.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Stowers. And that's in there for strike 1. Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
No outs. Runner on second. Popped up. Dubon makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth.
No time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Otto Lopez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dubon to first. And that is out number 2.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Troy Johnston, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And the 0-2. The other way. Fair ball. Ramirez coming home. He'll score easily.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Oh, look at the stop to first. What a play. Inning over. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 3 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Alcantara back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Melton. In there, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. And a foul ball. Melton stands at second with no outs. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe, and they trail by 1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Taylor Trammell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. He's safe. It's 3-3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Swinging a foul out of play. On the ground to the left. Lopez fires across the diamond. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Mauricio Dubon. First pitch misses. One out and a runner at second. Dubon checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Line drive, base hit right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Caught looking his first time up. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Trammell at third. Dubon at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground out to short. Zips it to first. They limit the damage here. So they get 3 and draw even. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Miami, here's the rookie third baseman, Graham Pauley.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hit in that at bat. I don't know how he was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. And the slider just misses. That's in there, and that is strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Step off, throw to first,
Safe.
and he's back in easily. Tied up here in the early going. Ground ball up the middle. Altuve.
He's out.
There's one. Relay
He's
to
out.
first. Double play.
Oh, man,
The
what a
batter,
smooth
number
double
9.
play. That was a
Second
thing of
baseman,
beauty from start to
Xavier
finish.
Edwards.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Just
Nope, that's
missed.
down.
And
That's a
another
ball.
ball. That one
Ball.
missing
That's
inside. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Three-one, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Valdez moved to first, and he's back in safely. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
That one the other way. Altuve throws to first. That's the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Smith in his rookie season hitting 3rd in the lineup, a former first-round pick in 2024. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his 2nd of the game.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw in there safely.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
One down, runner at 3rd. And now the center fielder, Jacob Melton. That one missed. One away with a runner at 3rd. That one
Nope,
inside.
that's inside.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Wasting no
Now
time.
batting,
He's
catcher,
2 for 2
Yair.
now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. One down. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yair Diaz. Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Marlins.
for the Marlins, Jansen
Number
Junk.
26.
Just trying to keep this one close
Yes,
here,
sir.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's a foul ball. Junk winds and deals. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. Two on, 1 out. Taylor Trammell up next for the Astros. Doubled in his first AB. That one's in there, 0-1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
This one in the dirt to second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Headed towards the corner. Stowers on the move towards the line. He's got it, and that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that's downstairs and outside. That misses. 2-1.
Great take
2-0,
right there. Showed
1
some
strike.
really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
On the ground. Altuve slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this
Now
guy's
batting,
internal
left
clock. He
fielder,
knew he had
Kyle.
plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Stowers. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom
Now
of the 3rd.
batting, the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That's
One
way
ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
And that's ball 1. Two outs. And a
That's a
ball
ball.
evens the count.
Recognize that changeup
2-2
right out
count.
of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next
3-2.
pitch just misses. Counts full, 3-2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Now here's the Marlins DH. Troy Johnston doubled his first time. On the ground to third. Correa over to first. And the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They still trail it here 4-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start in the 4th. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Ball 1
Inside,
there.
ball 1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes,
batting,
but found a
shortstop,
way. Not much to this
Mauricio
one other than just a
Dubon.
willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's
Ball 1,
outside.
no strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Pickoff throw, and he's back standing.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Little chopper rolls foul. Next pitch is outside. Ground ball right side, and that's a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 in this one. And takes low for ball 1.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Just missed. And it's fouled away. And now it's 1-2. That misses off the outside edge. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. That's to third. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get, and midway in the 4th, it's the Astros 4 and the Marlins 3. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. Cut on and lifted in the air. Smith hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Graham.
And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. A single his first time. One out, bases empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That misses. 1-2 to count. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. At the plate, Dane Myers. 0 for 1 so far. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner holds at second, but they've got something going on here.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
Number
Showed
9.
willingness to drive
Second
that pitch
baseman,
the opposite way.
Xavier.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And ball
That
one.
pitch is out.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Line drive, base hit. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a
Now
pretty
batting,
high leverage
right
spot
field,
right there.
Aaron
Just a
Hurtado.
really nice approach to shoot that line
Third
drive
and
to the
down.
opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Drops into the glove, and there's two down.
Up next,
Well, that's a
with the
frustrating at
Marlins,
bat right there.
the
Big
catcher,
opportunity and just
Agustin.
missed it. I know he wanted to do some
Ramirez.
damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
And at the plate for Miami, Agustin Ramirez.
Though he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Base hit, one run is in. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Outside low, and that is ball one. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Steven Okert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Neris also throwing.
Two balls, two
In the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. Edwards on second. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. That's
The
off the
count's
mark,
full.
and it's 3-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home, he'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 6-4. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Here's a new
Houston,
pitcher from the pen,
number
Luis Contreras.
73.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this
Contreras.
bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez, 1 for 2. And that
Ball
one is
one.
downstairs. Ball one. 2 on, 2 outs. A little bit
Ball
high, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 3.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And they're all
That
loaded
pitch
up.
is in. Ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Marlins, the
And now here's the
hitter,
Marlins
Troy
DH, Troy Johnston.
Johnston.
And fouled off. 2 outs. Bases are full. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fastball is outside. Just off the inside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Up and in, and now it's 3-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On a line. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We played 4. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros 4. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Cam Smith.
The right fielder, Cam Smith.
Junk back to work. And that's a strike.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Flares it into the outfield. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker. He's already homered in this game. Slider for a strike. The Astros trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now the count is even. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. There's a swing and a drive. It's a bomb. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher's screaming, "No!" and the hitter's saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. Digging in, Jacob Melton. Ball 1, no strikes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Taylor Trammell up next for the Astros.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And a strike on the outside edge.
0-2 is the count.
Two outs. In
One
the
ball,
dirt, ball
2
1.
strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Eric Wagaman. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
That's out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Now
and a quick out, number 1.
Third baseman, Graham Pauley.
Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley. He's 2 for 2. Out to center. Melton in position. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dane.
2 down, base is empty.
Myers.
Now a chance for Dane Myers. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. And the Marlins down quietly. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
The left fielder.
New arm out of the bullpen, Tyler
Sanchez.
Phillips.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
And he takes one right on the black. Strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop.
And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. Dubon, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was born in Honduras. And the sweeper is off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Ramirez collects, fires to first, in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Next to hit, Jose Altuve. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Chop to third. Paulie tosses to first, and they get Altuve for the out, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Marlins 6 and the Astros 5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty, and that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Steven Okert preparing to come on if needed. Sousa warming up as well. Here's a 1-1. Swing, and the bat went flying there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Agustin Ramirez.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Ball
Way
one.
inside, gets out of the way.
Counts 1-0.
Hernandez leads off second with one gone in the inning.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-5.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
And now Kyle Stowers, right side, Walker. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
And here is Otto Lopez. Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now an 8-5 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Miami, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's Carlos Correa. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now it's going to be Cam Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field, Hernandez drifts towards it, hauls it in, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
He caught it behind his back. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Steven Okert.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Johnston leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Ground ball to the right side. Walker takes it himself and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And now the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. That one ran inside, almost got him.
That's ball 2.
That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Pauly.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Graham Pauly. That misses.
Inside,
ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Dubon sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 8 and the Astros 5. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jacob Melton. Phillips back to work.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swinging a ground ball, boots it, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Now, Yainer Diaz. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That misses, and the count is 2-0. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. Melton gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls one off. 2-2. This one in the air. Pauly. One away.
Now batting, designated hitter Taylor Trammell.
So up next, Taylor Trammell.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
He goes down looking.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. The Marlins leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside low, going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Comebacker to the mound. On to first.
He's out.
That ends the frame. So the Astros lead 1. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit.
Now pitching for
back
the
now,
Astros.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hector Neris.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers.
The center
1 for
fielder,
3.
Dane Myers.
That's outside.
That's out.
1-0. And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
And now Xavier Edwards. And there's a ball. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Caleb Ort, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Sousa getting loose as well. And he boots it. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
One gone, runner at first. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Inside, just missed. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. And that's going to roll to the wall. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Melton sizing this one up. Makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Kyle Stowers. And that one fouled off. Hernandez on third with 2 out. And a foul ball. Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
The next offering misses. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Marlins 9 and the Astros 5. Back here at Lone Depot Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mauricio Dubon. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cade Gibson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Cade Gibson.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose.
Back to the top of the order,
Altuve.
and now Jose Altuve. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Wagaman hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Well struck left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Waste no time there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Smith now at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
8,
didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. First offering, and it just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fastball is outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The tying run at the plate. Out in front and foul to the left side. Tying run at the plate.
That's ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Jacob Melton up next for the Astros. In the air, left field. Stowers settles under this one. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they cut the lead to 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So it's their last chance in this one. So next up for Houston, Jacob Melton.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate to try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Gibson, 27 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2022. This could end it. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Ramirez gathers, throws to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, we saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. Couple of touchdowns up on the board today. Pretty amazing, and it turned out to be a close one considering all the runs put up. Really wild.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.